Every time that I go to like the hot spots of like Los Angeles, you know, the Hollywood Walk of Fame, various other spots, I realize something is that I don't see like YouTubers anymore. I don't see any vloggers anymore. I don't see anybody out there with like a freaking camera, you know, their friends or something, and like making YouTube videos anymore, because how regulated it is, or like it's not even like regulated, but how, I guess, bad we get made, I guess we get forced to feel to, I guess, record in public. Because even on a legal standpoint, it is legal to record in public. Anybody can record in public. But of how, I guess, bad I feel when I'm recording in public and somebody's staring at me. Of like, oh, fuck that person. And, you know, like, I get that automatic feeling too. You know, say if I did see like, oh, someone taking a selfie in public or something. Oh, look how self-obsessed that person is. How dare they take a picture of themselves that they're going to post on their Instagram, blah, 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 blah. It's about them, it's about them, when it should be about me, it should be about me, it should be about me. You know, like you look at like a person taking the selfie in public and you're like, oh, how self-obsessed is that person? But it's just like when you really file down the actual feelings of what's happening, it's like, oh no, you shouldn't be looking at that person, you should be looking at me. It's like, how self-obsessed is that? You know, we just want to go ahead and shut it down, when there's really no logical reason for that. You know, people should be able to have fun. People should be able to express themselves. But more and more, it's like, it's almost becoming like a horror movie of like, you know, where you have like all the people who are more or less kind of like robots. I kind of remember it in my mind, kind of how in the Fairly Odd Parents, how I think they like made a wish or something that everybody was exactly the same, and they turned into like these little, almost like little blobs of, if you remember the show Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, that little blue guy, Blue. It's like they almost look like that, except they're not blue. And in the Fairly Odd Parents, they're all gray. Everybody's just like this gray little blob thing. But Timmy, he gets turned pink. And I remember he was like standing in like the middle of, or not even in the middle of the street, but on the sidewalk, and like a group formed around him, and all these gray people are just like looking at him because he was pink. And I'm pretty sure, I completely forgot the episode because it's been like fucking 20 years since I've seen the episode, or like however long it's been. But I think the main thing that they were trying to do was trying to kind of kill him. Because, for what? Because he's different. It's like the horse has been beaten to death over this subject. But the sad thing is that no one's learning. motion picture and video and movies spend billions and billions of dollars trying to make entertainment that is educating. You know, every single movie has some sort of a bottom line of what they're trying to, you know, teach a person. We'll call it edutainment. It's like education, but it's entertainment. We'll call it edutainment. I'm kind of stealing this from Ty Lopez because he was the first person who kind of gave this idea to me through one of his videos. And I tried to explain it to both of my brothers at the time, and they just started busting out laughing to me because I explained it wrong. And I was trying to remember what he said, and I said, it's called edumatation. And like, they literally just started busting out laughing. I was like being serious. I was like, no, this is like the golden thing. This is like a very important thing. It's like, and you know, obviously they didn't take me seriously. They kind of made fun of me because I messed up the name of it. And I said edumatation, and you know, I guess they didn't kind of understand what I'm trying to say, but the world is becoming, it's dying. The world is dying. And, you know, I'm not trying to like make this video like, oh, I'm going to be the one who's going to change it and I'm going to heal the world. I don't think that the world is ever going to get healed. I think that it is just going to fully implode because of the ignorance of people. Oh, look at that motherfucker. It's like, especially in Los Angeles, it's just like everybody automatically, as soon as they see you, they have their hand in your bucket. You know, like they completely focus on you. They worry about you. Oh, what are you doing? And I do this too. You know, like, like, I guess Los Angeles is a very hostile environment. To live in Los Angeles isn't fun. It's not a good thing. It's a horrible place to live because Los Angeles is filled with, like, what, approaching 5 million people. And everybody's in Los Angeles to do something. Once they move here, they realize that they can't do it because all the eyeballs are on them, and it's like a very hostile environment. So with all those, oh, you can't do it, then they become one of those horrible, awful, terrible naysayers. Oh, you can't do that. It's like, granted, like, yeah, we do need those people, but it's like Los Angeles, you know, it's supposed to be like, I'd say maybe if there's 5 million people, there's like 500 extraordinary individuals. You know, like the famous people, if he was still alive, Michael Jackson, but the number of extraordinary people is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and I don't know. I was like in the gym earlier. It's like I was like they have like a Michael Jackson music playing, and Michael Jackson was like really for the feeling of the music, of like creating. And then I was listening to like this artwork, this amazing music that he made, and I was listening to it, and I was looking at the TV screens that they were like, you know, there was like this one lady, she was like on stage, she was like dancing and everything, and then I think it was like Family Feud, and I'm like, the entertainment of the past comparing to the entertainment of the future, it's like there is no comparison. This crap that I'm like witnessing on TV is so terrible. It's like nobody can express themselves on TVs because it's so regulated. It's just like you take these people who are like, as an example, like an eraser, and like you just like rub them down to the point to like where they are nothing. And it's like, and then you have all these people, and it's just like, then the people who are watching the TV are learning and getting inspired by these fake people, and it's just like, I don't know. It's just like the future is looking a little bit bleak, but I'm still, me personally, I'm not giving up.
Senselessly on heavily, shoots in secondary, do it professionally, kill confirm, don't message me. You wanna see these results, keep testing me.